Hi, and welcome back to Blues Garden. Hardening off and transplanting your seedlings outside. So, tomatoes are finally going outside. And first things first, we have to get them ready to go outside. I planted mine somewhere between mid February and the 1st of April over a series of different weeks. They've been growing indoors, seeds to seedlings. I've been potting up, and the next big step is hardening them off. No matter how powerful we have for a light, we're still not going to match the sun. We're not going to match the UV rays that the sun has. So you have to be careful when you take your seedlings outside. Just like the first time you go down to the beach for the summer, you can get a sunburn. Same with your plants. They are very sensitive to UV. So we introduce them over time to both the sun and the wind. What I do is first day, I bring them outside for 1 hour. 1 hour, put them in the sun for 1 hour, bring them back indoors. Second day, I bring them outside for 2 hours, bring them back inside. Third day, I bring them outside for 4 hours. 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours. Then bring them back inside. Fourth day, 6 hours, back inside. Fifth day, 6 hours, back inside. Sixth day, 8 hours, back inside. Seventh day, I bring them outside for 8 hours of sun and leave them outside overnight. Now, if you have a bad windstorm or bad rainstorm coming in, I would bring them in and not put them outside. I would, so then delay it by a day. If you have to do that in the middle, just repeat. If it's on the 4 hour day, then bring them inside for the next day because of the storm, then go back outside for 4 hours the following day after the storm. I usually look ahead and try and plan for 6 or 7 days uninterrupted. Decent weather. So let's go. Time to bring some of the plants outside. Pretty straightforward. Like I said, you're just going to go through the process of bringing your plants in and outside. Day one is 1 hour. And you don't have to watch the clock like it's, the end of the world. Bring stuff outside for an hour, bring it back inside. Next day, bring stuff outside for 2 hours, bring it back inside. Honestly, you just don't want to burn your plants. You spend too much time with your seedlings, and you want to give them a good chance to grow healthy. So, after a week or so of indoors, outside every day, increasing the time, it's time to transplant them into the ground. I'm going to start with these Roma tomato first. I have 6 Roma tomato seedlings that I've been hardening off for the week and a few other plants. So I'm going to get them in place in their grow bags. And I like to put them in a pot that's somewhat moist. That helps to hold the hole when I'm creating a hole, dig it in. I will dig in, create a nice hole. I'm going to do something, you'll see me here. I'm actually going to pinch off all the lower branches, everything low, because I'm actually going to dig these in and plant them a little deeper than the crown is on the seedling. Push them in nice and firm. Don't crush it, but push it in and then fill in all the holes around. You don't want airspace. So basically dig a hole, and I'm putting it towards the back of the fabric grow bag because I want to be able to use that back chicken wire fence and tie the plant up as it grows up. And you see me, I'm trimming off the lower branches. I'm putting it deep into the hole, and then I'm filling in and pressing firmly. Again, pop it out. Got a nice hole. Pop it in firmly, bury it in, and tuck it in nice and firm. So here it is. You'll see. I'm going to loosen up the roots. Most of them aren't really root bound. I am pinching off, as you see, I'm pinching off the lower branches. And then I'm going to bury it much deeper than, bury it another 2-3 inches deeper. Push it in. Backfill that hole. Make sure there's plenty of contact. You don't want the roots hitting air. You don't want air pockets in. We're going to solve that in another place too. But tuck in all of the 6 Roma. Now, I hardened off a few cherry-type tomatoes for this day. And I'm going to put in 2 yellow pear, little tiny pear seed tomatoes. They're a little bit slightly oblong shaped, but basically cherry tomato sized, small. But again, deep hole, bury it deep. I plucked off any of the bottom branches so that I can bury it a little deeper. And I tuck it in and I backfill all the space. So 2 cherry tomatoes. 2 yellow pear. Going to leave a little space, 2 grow bags. I've got 2 white cherry seedlings. These are the family's favorite. They're very sweet. And half the time, whoever's outside will just grab a couple and eat them as snacks. One of my daughters or myself. They are really very sweet. And I'm also putting some mulch on top of everything to retain some moisture. So a couple of yellow pear. I've got some sweetie tomatoes that'll go in those 2 that I skipped, and then 2 white cherry. These are the 6 Roma. Now, this is a different day. I've been taking 6 packs of tomatoes outside. These are a couple of Brandywine Yellow. They are a much larger seedling because the plants grow faster. They're something I've grown for a couple of years now. Again, pinch off the bottom couple of branches, and in the hole, backfill everything, give it a nice firm push in so that there's no air pockets. And I've got 2 Brandywine Yellow that I'm planting. These are 2 pineapple tomatoes. I'm told they taste a little bit like pineapple. I've never grown them before, so these guys are new to me. And again, same thing. I'm going to dig the hole. I'm going to pinch off the bottom couple of branches. I'm going to try and bury them deep and backfill so there's no air pockets and push them down. These are the following day where I put in the 2 sweetie on my row of cherry type. These are 2 black cherry tomatoes. These are 2 Jubilee. I've done them a couple of years ago. I didn't have any last year, but they're not a cherry tomato. They're a slightly bigger, say a small baseball size, like tennis ball sized. And then the last one is a moonbeam. Now, when I said I'm going to do a little something secret to help with the air pockets, a good solid watering in will help to remove any air pockets. So after you transplant, water everything in. Good soaking. That way there, the air pockets will pop out, the soil will compact a little bit, not, horribly, but you want to give it a good soaking in when you do transplants. So that's my process. It takes me just about a week or so to go from indoor seedling to outside. That's hardening off each day, day 1 through 7, each day a few more hours of sunlight. That gets them used to the UV rays, that gets used to the wind, strengthens them some. Then the next thing is to actually plant them. As you saw, I actually take the lowest limbs off, pinch them back, and I plant them as deep as I can, get them a chance to get more roots, more contact with soil, nice development of their root system. That's important to me. So it takes about a week to go from seedling indoors to fully planted outside. I hope this was helpful. This is a way that I do my tomato plants. I'm not saying it's the only way. I've been growing them for years and years now, so I feel very confident in using this method. I hope that you are successful. Let me know if you do something different with your tomato plants. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know that it helps me to grow, and that helps you to grow. Thanks. Please like, share, and subscribe.